In the battle rap justice system, battle rap offenses are considered especially heinous. On the 5 o'clock shadow, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Bars Unit. These are their stories. Truth It. 5 o'clock shadow battle review, and the battle I have today is Eccm's John Regal versus CJA. This was a 3-round battle.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Let me just say that Regal should be a member of Team Overhead, because a lot of stuff that he says in his battles, you have to watch it like 3 or 4 times before getting everything, and there is a lot to get. CJA is more crowd pleasing and he's more punch heavy. Off the rip, I believe that CJA won in the building. Maybe even off the first watch of this battle, you might say CJA won. But did he really win? I mean, if you examine everything from the bars to the performance, everything from top to bottom, did CJA really win this battle? Round 1 on CJA. We rapping at Family Feud. Survey says CJA 3-0.
Bang!
John Regal, this ain't even a hard fight. I'm shooting at Regal. This is going to be a dark night.
No! Hell no! No!
Sean Taylor, Ed Reed, but none of these guns on safety.
Oh! Talk that shit! I love it!
CJA is definitely the puncher in this battle, but I don't know if his punches are connecting effectively completely. CJA's problem isn't his bars. It's just, do the bars connect with his performance, what he's saying, and how he's saying it all the time?
What? What?
He talked about killing members of Regal's families on different days of the week, and then he said, you notice how I didn't kill you yet? It's because Saturdays are for the boys.
Oh my God!
So punches like that really did go well, but then other punches, not so much. Headshot, red dot, he's looking like an Indian.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
I'm in a movie role, he's in a grave. The plot's different though.
Bang!
He rhymed dude is frail to root canal.
No! Hell no! No!
So a lot of CJA's punches in this battle are really simplified and light. It's actually a smart move for this battle. He knows the crowd and he knows what it takes to get the win. So he writes according to the crowd, knowing the crowd and doing whatever he knows will get him over with those certain crowds.
What? What?
While Regal is more set in his ways, the way he writes, like how you see Regal in a battle, is how he writes. He doesn't change up anything for the crowd to try to please the crowd. He just sticks with what he knows. CJA had a couple of more punches in the first round. He went from battling a saint to battling the whole religion.
Oh! Talk that shit! I love it!
Christian made you book like you're the Bible.
Oh! Talk that shit! I love it!
Round 1 on John Regal. I'm here to shatter the glass ceiling if the firmament exists and Christian's dome is getting split.
Oh! Talk that shit! I love it!
That thing on your face looks like you tried to make a Hitler stash and it missed.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Regal started off his first round very slow, and he's not really a puncher like that, so you have to really peep what he's saying. Someone took their finger and tried to give you a dirty Sanchez and slipped. Then Regal said he's racist. He said you don't even want to call it a dirty Sanchez. You rather it be called a fecal Fiora.
No! Hell no! No!
So CJA's name has to do with Christmas, and Regal said you're 3 months past your due time and 11 months to your due date.
That Blaze said, who's next to send my way? He said CGA. I said, bet you want to come up. He coming from out of state, so young Christmas, no way. You way too late. It's 3 weeks past your due time, 11 months to your next due date. You
Talk that shit! I love it!
He had more Christmas reference schemes after that. And then we had one of the weakest pocket checks ever in battle rap.
Boy St. Nicholas. You talk about guns and they openly permit the shit. Shit, if you real life gangster, then openly admit the shit.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
I think Regal's writtens are better. I just think it wasn't enough to really land him the round. I think the problem with Regal is that he wrote bars that actually CJA himself would get, since CJA is a fan of 80s of 80s themes and schemes and stuff like that. But the average battle rap fan probably wouldn't get it. Round 2 on CJA. He started off with a couple of John name flips that were pretty much fire. If I find out where John stay most, I'm raising the twins. So CJA in this battle had punches that were either really, really good and some that were not really good that much. His family will be living on a prayer like John Bon Jovi.
No! Hell no! No!
Like, I get it. It's just that that punch isn't really hard. Like, if someone, just think of it this way. If someone like in URL said, he'll be living on a prayer like John Bon Jovi, they would he would get booed. But he said, you'll see the 6 press a dent in his head like John Quincy Adams. Then he said, you'll get left with a monster like you're watching at Fenway. I keep it in the coat like sneaking snacks into the movies. Regal is movie theater candy. He's sweet and overpriced.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
This ain't an Avenger, but I can still hit him with an Iron Man.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Nick Foles, because I got an eagle and a 9 at the same time.
Did he do that? Did he do that?
No, stop it.
Did he do that? Listen!
And even though I didn't like some of his punches, they were still punch after punch after punch. Round 2 on Regal. He started off with mentioning a previous ninja scheme of his, and then he went on to start mentioning Johnny the Bully from Karate Kid.
They might have seen my ninja scheme, so you know I'm not one to repeat or do sequels, dude. However, I'll take Johnny the Bully and I'll scheme with him even though he wasn't seen in Karate Kid Part 2.
He was seen in Karate Kid Part 2 in the beginning.
You see, Johnny been a bully in every movie that he started.
Which was only one.
So if you've seen the first battle in my arena, you know Johnny been a bully since the first arena that I sparred in.
What? What?
Even if you count Spartan as an entendre, it still took him way too long to get to that, and it didn't hit in the building at all. He said, I don't know a member of Honor Society or a bartender that's a contender of the way I can offend you.
No! Hell no! No!
He then said, you messing with the real Beantown bully, you mess with the bull, you get the horns, cause to the Breakfast Club, I'm John Bender. You far from the glow, little homie, so show enough, you know these kicks long to hit you like show enough. He then said you look like the type to steal a bike, and then he went on to describe the bike in Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure. This is more of a kicking with a noogie and perhaps the back slapping type.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
And then he continues with the Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure scheme, which to me was too much. He named so many scenes in the movie just to say that CJA looks like Francis. I bet your chubby A got a humongous bathtub. I'ma choke you out before the butler and the dad come. Act up, get punched in the face, end up with a black tongue. And then he ends the round with, you're just Keaton Jones with an effed up mole. Same haircut, buggy eyes, and these punches will mask that swollen nose. Then he said, I'll make you stick your tongue out in the winter snow, leave you stranded all alone till the firefighters have to cut you off the pole.
What? What?
Then he said, you Brock Turner who rocks burners. And then he explains who Brock Turner is, like it makes the bar make sense. He said, if Bart act up, I'll choke him until he blue and he looked like Marge's hairdo, and I'll give you the full Nelson.
What? What?
So I think Regal is an elite schemer. I really do. He's an elite schemer. I can't scheme like that at all. But to scheme an entire round off of Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure?
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
And the object of a battle is to beat your opponent. Regal was saying a lot of things that went over people's heads. And to be honest, this battle really made me miss this Regal that battled Saint. The Regal that actually went at somebody. We haven't really seen that Regal since he battled Saint. To me, I think Regal, when he writes, he tries to prove that his pen is more complex and he's like more crafty, which 9 times out of 10 he is, but I think he overdoes it and overthinks it. Round 3 on CJA. He said, I'm not going to call Regal racist, but do you know what rhymes with Bond Beagle basis? Then he said he just wanted to battle the brown spot on his lip. Do you think he can stop being racist? I don't think he can. Oops, I mean can. The last thing you'll see is a scar like Mufasa when he died. I'm not lying. And then he ended his 3rd round. He pretty much only had about 10 bars in the entire round. Round 3 on Regal. You're the bottom chick in the Herman Elves business. Like, then he went into the whole Island of the Misfits toys and Yukon Cornelius just to say that CJA looks like an elf. I wouldn't let you or that thing in my room if it grew on my behind.
Mr. Hyde. Pause. Mr. Hyde.
It looked like such a disease, I hope it would heal up fast. Then he went into the Home Alone scheme. You may be the young Christmas like Kay, but my buzz is bigger, I'm the older McAllister. He did make a good joke about CJA and his mans wearing the same clothes. CJA even had to turn around and look back at his mans and was like, oh wow, maybe we are wearing the same clothes. So who won this battle? Let me just say I've seen both of them in other battles where they did much better than in this battle. The Regal that faced danger was much better than the Regal in this battle. And I do understand the method behind the madness, all the 80s references, the Christmas references, because his name is Christmas and all that. I really do. But I think Regal just showed that Regal wanted to scheme more than he actually wanted to win. But I mean, Home Alone bars, Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure bars, and even Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer's bars in a battle?
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Meanwhile, CJA had some bright spots, but he also had some really cringe-worthy punches in his battle. You cannot convince me that this ain't an Avenger, but I'll still hit you with the Iron Man. You can't convince me that that bar is hard or even good. I need to see a motivated Regal again. I really do.
Ass, immature, non-talented little bitch. You stupid ass, incompetent, non-threatening little bitch.
Holy shit.
You soft ass, impotent, no testosterone having little bitch. That was just 3 acronyms off the rip to let you know how much a little bitch Saint really is. Who he kidding? Who he kidding? He rapping, but he don't listen. I'll show you who the bitch is. I clench this fist, pretend to hit him, and if he did it, and he win it, I'll still give you 2 for flinching. Ken, you a fucking clown. I might have watched 1 or 2 of your trash ass nah, I'm just playing around. Without watching your battles and scanning around, I learned you need to relax and calm down, padding your thoughts out, scheming, rap proud. Take a few breaths in between your reps. Cause sometimes it look like you about to pass out, so say
And I heard CJA did great in his battle that he just had. It's your boy Truth It. I'll holla.